much, Louise. And first of all, shout out to my sister, Lindsay, a teacher of 20 years who's taken strike action today, who's come to this demonstration. She's standing up for her profession. And shout out to the National Education Union for putting on this incredible demonstration today. Thank you so much to every single workplace representative in every single union who has taken strike action. You truly are the backbone of our entire movement. The cracks and the holes and the strain in the ship that you steer have begun long ago. Every day you are working furiously to stay afloat in turbulent waters. The pressure in education is because of privatisation, it's because of academisation, and it's because of the decimation of services over a decade-long austerity. You are home to food banks, clothing exchanges, often providing the only hot meal that a child will have in a day. Children are being failed, aren't they? But they are not being failed by you. They're being failed by every single person who has supported austerity, and we have to be brutally honest about the way in which our political leaders are failing us every single day. And in relation to that budget that is taking place now, we will not be grateful for small mercies. They have constructed the political system like this. They will disappoint us today, as we knew that they would. They do not even pretend anymore that they have solutions for the crises that is in front of us. They always choose to support the system over people. They always choose to support money for weapons of war and not for the education system or for our NHS. They bail out the banks and leave the NHS in a state of crisis. And these are the people, sisters and brothers, who sleep well at night knowing that there are children who are hungry. They sleep well at night knowing that there are excess deaths in the NHS. They sleep well at night knowing nurses and civil servants are using food banks, knowing the harsh and desperate reality for asylum seekers, and that they are presiding over mass poverty and hunger. That is the callousness of the politics that resides in that building down the street in Westminster. People are looking for answers, and they're looking for relief from this crisis. But I have to say this: the answers will not come from the far right. Nothing is to be gained for working class people in the protests that are outside of hotels, that are demonstrating against where asylum seekers are placed. And it is an uncomfortable truth for the purveyors of hate that we have more in common with people who've had to make the perilous journeys across the Channel than we have with hedge fund managers, with CEOs, with the landlords, with the politicians in Westminster. And I honestly know that you feel like there is no opposition. The Labour Party's reluctance to stand with striking workers and the reluctance to stand with refugees is shameful. It is, however, my deep belief that you are the opposition. It is people here today who are the opposition to the brutal Conservative government. And I honestly believe that in the long run, that organising between working class people will serve us better than wishing on a parliamentary prayer. The only counterpower that we have against such a brutal politics is the power that you are exercising today in all of the different trade unions taking strike action. And that must be built step by step by mass organising in workplaces and in our communities. Trying to change things. I know that trying to change things is hard. Sometimes your passion becomes your pain. I know that, but it is always worth the struggle. So thank you very much, sisters and brothers.